on mygreatchallenge.blogspot.com. This is part 2 of my cupboard organization. If you missed part 1, the link is down below. Today I have a few things to do that require woodworking. Not fun. It's already 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I have to do this one right here. If you remember from yesterday, I need to measure this shelf here and cut out at least 3 more to put in this cupboard. There was a whole bunch of stuff in there. You gotta watch the other video to find out what it was, so that I can put all of my Corningware and some other items in there. And then in here, I gotta clean all of that too. In here, this is the tea and cereal, but you know, mostly tea cupboard. I'm going to empty this, and I've made the decision to create a shelf for it. So I'm either going to put it here, I don't know yet. Sorry about the dogs, you can hear them on the other side. But I'm going to put them here, and I think actually I would like here, but it's not the best access. I also have this space here where I could put them. And that may actually be a better solution. I don't know. I got to think about it. But if you're here for the MagicMil label review, I'm going to put those labels that were sent to me by the company on these tins right here when I do my tea reorganization. And what I'm going to do, if you just want to watch this, right here I'm inserting the time of the video at which point I'm taking care of this business right here, and then I'll give you the codes and whatnot for the coupons if you want to purchase your own, but I'm not there yet. Right now I really need to take care of this, so I'm gonna first empty it, pull out the shelf, measure it, and see if I have enough wood in my basement or in the garage to make 3 more shelves. And that's empty. I measured the shelf. It's 22.5 by 10.5. One in the garage and the basement. I don't have enough wood, so I might as well just go. And then here is all the Corningware that I have. And I just realized that 2 of them have missing lids. And looked all over the place. They are nowhere in sight. That means that some of them got broken. So I've kind of decided that I'm going to build little shelves right here in that corner and put all of my tea cans in there, because right now it's more important for me to regain the space in this cabinet more than anything else. And then we still use this thing here and we like the way it looks in the kitchen. Over there, I think that I would get probably out of space within, you know, the next 2 weeks or so, because it's not like I'm going to stop buying tea. Right, so what I'm going to do right now is measure from here to here and then from here to here, and I'm just going to add kind of like little corner shelves here. I don't know if I'm going to round them. I probably should, just for aesthetic purposes. So I have to measure the height of these cans plus some space above it, but I think that the tallest one I have is probably this Tivana one right here. Let me see now. The large Tivana right here is the tallest one. So I'm going to use this size right here, plus about an inch or 2. That way I can probably stack the little ones as the height in between 2 shelves. So it looks like I'm going to be able to do 5. We'll see. So to create my little tea shelves, I need shelves that are 10 3/4 by 4.5. That would be the space between here and here and here and here. And then if I measure my large Tivana one, it's about 7 inches. So I'm going to do my shelves at 9 inch in height. So what I got to do is measure probably, I'm not going to put any over there, but from here all the way down to here, how many shelves can I fit that are 9.5 in height? Something. So it would be 4 shelves here. I think it's too little, so I'm going to do 5. Alright, I'm going to fit in 5 shelves that are 10 3/4 by 4.5. And what I'm probably going to do, I'm going to draw that for you so you understand how I'm going to fit it. The shelf is going to go like this, kind of like snug in between the window. You get the idea, right? But I'm going to put a little piece of wood right here that I'm just going to nail into the wall. So from the side, the shelf is going to look like this, and there's going to be a piece right here to hold it. Even though they're going to fit snug between the edges here and the edge here, I still want to be able to put some kind of weight, not too much. So I'm just going to have like this one little strip of, you know, whatever you call it, wood. They have a name, I don't know. Like a baguette thing that's gonna go underneath the shelf just to support it a little bit. So I'm gonna have 5 of those right here, and then I need 3 of the larger ones for the cabinet. I have to go to the Home Depot and get them measured, and then get the baguette here. So it's 10 3/4. If I need 5, I need to make sure I get at least a 60-inch baguette that I can cut in pieces for each one of my shelves. Alright, time to empty this cabinet and figure out what I'm keeping and what I'm not keeping, because some of those teas I just don't like, and I don't need to keep them. Well, here's all my tea. I'm pretty glad actually that I'm going to do that, because I need those plastic containers for something else. So that's working out. Let me start with this one. This is actually a tin from Honey and Son. That was Chinese flower tea. I really liked it. But inside is my own blend of Earl Grey with spices and orange and cranberry. So I have to label it properly. It's staying in that tin. I am keeping that. This is Twining gunpowder green tea. It's alright, it's loose, but I have some extra one in here that's actually a different variety, but it's still gunpowder. So what I'm going to do is mix them together. That's fine, I don't care. I don't drink gunpowder that often, but when I want some green tea, I reach for that one first. So that way, if I marry them, I can keep this box. I don't have to keep that one. Next is the Honey and Son Holiday Tea. I still have quite a few of those, and wait a minute, is that it? I want to make sure. Yeah, it is. Alright, so that's the Holiday Tea. Really like this one. I still have quite a lot, so I'm keeping this one. This is another blend that I made, even though it's a Honey and Son box. And this one is a Victorian Earl Grey that I bought at Fairway. I absolutely love this tea. I need to probably get some more and refill the box, but I'm keeping this, gonna put a label on it. Okay, so this is a Tivana one. That's a, they never labeled them for you. This is a chocolate Rubios. It's good. It's got some saffron in it. I kind of like this one, but it's not my favorite, but I'm still going to keep it because it has its own tin. Put a label on that one. This one, I think, is a Rubios with some kind of green tea or something. I gotta look at the website to find out. I'm gonna keep this one as well. And this one is actually pretty good. It's an herbal citrus tea that I don't reach for very often, only because I can't open the can. So I'm gonna see if I can figure out a way to make this easier to open. That's gonna need to be labeled. This is the one I didn't like at all. It's a whole bunch of spices that they sent in a, there was like a Christmas box or whatever. I'm gonna get rid of the spices and keep the can, because I really didn't like this at all. I don't know, it's just not my type. It's not a tea really, it's just a bunch of spices that you add water to. So that I have to empty. Next one, this one says Samurai Chai Mate, but I don't know if that's really what it is. No, this is the Sakura tea that they have that's turns red. It's absolutely delicious. It's got hibiscus flower and it's a green tea base. Beautiful tea. I have to label this one properly. I have the Samurai Chai Mate left over, and I believe that the large can might be it. I'm not sure. This is, yeah, that's it. So that's the Samurai Chai Mate right here. So I got to try to combine those together, and in the large can right here I have the Earl Grey, and I need to refill that as well. I don't know if I'm gonna refill it with their Earl Grey, because out of all the Tivana teas, to be honest, the plain Earl Grey is not one of my favorite. So all of these I'm keeping with this. I have the Sakura Allure, that's what it is. So that's the leftover of it. I gotta keep that. I have to put them in a different container. Sugar Cookie Sleigh Ride by Celestial Seasoning. Do not like this one at all. This is going to work for folks who want to try it. I have this one right here. Mint Magic. It's alright. It's nothing like this one, I can tell you that. It's alright. I'm keeping it. Twinings Earl Grey. They already wrapped. That's fine. I have this large container here of Japanese green tea with toasted rice. Love this. That's going to go into one of my new containers. These, I hang on to them. I don't know why. They are Korean, kind of like tonic, ginseng type drinks. They're okay once in a while, but I've had them for so long. I don't even know if they have an expiration date on them. I'm not going to keep that. That goes. And then in here, I have a whole bunch of leftover teas that are probably too old to keep. I never reach out for them. And this is the rest of my green tea with roasted rice in it. So yeah, right there. So that is going to go on the shelf as well. Before I go to Home Depot to get my wood, I pre-label all of them, and you saw that I kind of like poured whatever I had in those into these cans, because that was the point, was to try to have like cans that will look the same. Then I still have these cans here that are going to stay, and figure out what I'm going to do with the ones that are in the packages. I may transfer them. I have some cans left, only 3, but that's, you know, that's what I got right now. I may be able to do that. I like those tins. For some reason I thought they were going to be a little bit bigger, even though it says 6-inch. Yes, they are supposedly 6 inches, and I guess I should have measured, but what's the big difference? I mean, if you look at the I don't know if that's the large Tivana, that's not the largest one, but it's really not much of a big difference. But I'm trying to get like something that's a little bit more coordinated. I transferred all of my Samurai Chai into the larger can because that's the one I like the best, and moved the what did I do with it? The Tivana Earl Grey. There's only a little bit left in there, and yeah, so going to Home Depot, you know, I was thinking if I could find a shelf that's already made over there for teas or spices, that would be great, but you'd never could find them in the right color. So I don't know, maybe I'll find something that allows me to do that, and I don't have to cut all those shelves, because that seems to be like really big of a project, considering that it's just about tea. It's not a big deal, but I still want it to look good. Well, I'm back from Home Depot. I got the wood cut for the shelves, and I got the wood cut for these, but now that I'm in the house, and I should have verified that when I was at the Home Depot, as always, they screwed up the measurement. Look, they're not the same size, so some of them fit the way I want them to fit, and others don't. So what I'm gonna have to do is cut every single one of them about oh, I'd say 2/8 of an inch on the side. That should take 5 minutes, but it's a pain. I didn't expect to have to do that. I'm telling you, you can't get them to cut things straight for you. I've never had them been able to do that. I don't know how complicated it is. Anyway, let me install these. I'm going to start with the one at the bottom right here, and then figure out the space I need for the other two. And at the bottom here, I think that in addition to my turkey pan, I'm gonna add all of the cookie sheets. That way they all tucked in there, because they do take room. It's not like they take room, but they're kind of awkward in this cupboard here, and that will reduce the amount of stuff I have in there. What's going on here? I marked, you see those holes right here where I have a little bit of a circle around it? This is where I'm going to put my pegs. Unfortunately, they don't make the kind that I have here, which is kind of like a plastic lock thing. Couldn't find them at all. Alright, so I had to get regular pegs. They are a little bit longer to hold shelves, but the pegs don't fit in those holes, because those holes, even though they're the right size, those holes are not deep enough. So this is what I'm doing. I got my drill right here, and then I marked with tape the maximum length. I'm hoping this is, come on, focus. There we go. So I marked with the tape the maximum length of the peg. All right, and I'm going to drill, but only up to that mark. Because if I drill further in, then I'm going to damage my cabinet, or, you know, if you don't want to damage your wall, or you have a surface that's very thin, that's what you got to do. So right now is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go in, and I'm going to just go into my hole, but only up to the beginning of that tape. Okay, no more. So let's find a peg and see how it goes inside. So the peg is still a little bit off, so I'm just gonna drill a tiny bit more, and then we're gonna try it again. Okay, so the shelves are in. I have 1, 2, 3, and 4, plus the one at the bottom, that's 5. I'm gonna start by putting my turkey pan and my cookie sheets, and then rearrange all of my Corningware through those, and I'm probably gonna have enough space for those 2 shelves right here to put some more stuff that I need to stash away. Whew, all right, so it's 6:30. Little by little, I'm getting things done. I have all my Corningware in the closet. I did add a shelf, right? So now this is much better. I can't believe how much space I'm gaining by doing this. And then on the side, I put labels, right? Serving bowls, and then the Corning Pansies, Corning Herb Garden, and then the French White, and then turkey pan and cookie sheets. And and the reason why I'm doing this is because, as I said in my first video, the kids take the empty the dishwasher and put things back where they belong. So I'm separating everything and making sure that there's no mistake. I'm not gonna find stuff all mixed up, broken lids that are still missing, and things like that. So there's plenty of space. I mean, these are really, really deep, you guys. I mean, I can really stack up dishes in there, and that's great. And these I don't have a lot, so I don't need a tall shelf. And then eventually, if I get more, I'll remove a shelf and add them here. But these are pretty sturdy, not going anywhere. Very happy with this project. Now, what I still have to do is finish the shelves here. But I got to clean up first a lot of the stuff that's here, and then, you know, over there. Because I can't work in chaos. I just can't. I got to start cleaning a little bit before I can put those shelves up. Well, let me tell you, and this is like the project that is taking the entire day. It's not just the shelves that weren't cut properly. The wall is also not straight, so I ended up having to nudge some of them on the side right here. See that? I had to notch them, and then instead of doing the little piece of wood, I decided to do small brackets. But now I'm missing 2 brackets for the last shelf that goes right here. So I gotta go back to the Home Depot and get the other shelves. But so far, this is what it looks like. You see? So I'm gonna stain them, of course, in the same color than this. I've decided not to round them because A, it's too much work, and 3, what's the point? It's really not that protruding. And they fix pretty well, and the stuff is not gonna be all that heavy anyway, so just, you know, preview this what it's gonna look like. Yeah, so gotta get the other brackets and finish this because it's really taking forever. It's already 7 o'clock. I put those 2 empty ones all the way on top over there, These are the Honey and Sun, only because they're pretty. I like them, and you know, I have an extra shelf, so I can always put more tea there. But the basic method here is to put the ones that I drink the most on the 2 or 3 top shelves, and the ones that drink the least all the way here and on the top. And by least meaning, you know, maybe just once a week or something like this, because I drink tea every single day. I am now ready to try the labels. Again, these are the MagicMil 48 writable adhesive labels. They come in with the liquid chalk pen, and I'm going to try them out. I bought those tins specifically for the purpose of having these. So the package itself, when you get this one package, is called the just 48 printable labels. Comes with 1, 2, 3, and 4 sheets. So you get 2 sheets of the very large labels, and then you get 2 sheets of the smaller labels. Alright, so for the I'm gonna try, yeah, I think I'm gonna keep with the these sizes for my box and use this for larger boxes somewhere upstairs. So it comes with this liquid chalk pen, right? I'm gonna open it for you like this, and it's basically just wet chalk. And I'm gonna try one right here, which is this one. Actually, this one right here. I'm gonna do my Tivana tea. I'm gonna just call it. Let's see how that writes. Tivana. I'm not sure if I like the way that writes. And that would be the Samurai Chai. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't, you see, it doesn't really give you a full word or letter. I mean, there's like kind of like some missed spots here. So let me see if I can go over it again. Move this a little bit. Because maybe that's what you gotta do. You gotta go over it twice. No. No, same thing. I mean, you can see it, but it's really not all that good. So I'm gonna do another one, moving on to the one that's right underneath. This one is gonna be for the Victorian Earl Grey. Oh, this is not good. Alright, let me erase it. Well, at least you can erase it. That doesn't come with instruction, does it? No, you're supposed to just write with it, and it's not at all what they say it is. Victorian, no. Writing too big. Victorian Earl Grey. Wow. Alright, these are awful. I'm sorry. Well, this is not working out for me. I was gonna try to do a review and try to hook you guys up with something that was a good value, with a nice coupon and everything, but I like the labels. I mean, they're pretty cute and everything, but that liquid chalk pen on it, not working at all. So what I'm gonna do is put the labels on my cans and then go and get either regular chalk from Martha Stewart, or get the I don't know, like one of those white pens that writes on everything, like a white Sharpie or something like this, because this is just not working out for me. I really wanted to have a good review for you guys, but I mean, look at the one for the Victorian Earl Grey, and this one I went twice over it. It's just not working out at all. I mean, there's no instruction, so I don't think I'm doing this wrong. Nah, not happy with that. Don't bother. I make MagicMil. Buy the labels if you want to. I still put the coupon code at the end because you get a good, a good deal on those labels. But the pen is just not working at all. Not for me. Nope. And here's the final project. Well, I'm running out of space already. I really, really like the labels. I really do. I think the labels, the shapes, and the way it looks is just beautiful. Obviously, we know the pen didn't work, so we're going to have to figure something out. But I'm running out of space, so I'm probably going to have to do another one over there. Alright, and if you're wondering what I did with the cabinet where all the tea was, this is what it looks like now. So I did reorganize quite a bit. Use that empty bin, that clear plastic bin to put all of the vitamins. I have the Earl Grey bags right here because it's easy to access. All of the empty cans from Tivana. I really don't know if I want to keep those. They're kind of tiny, but I'm sure there's other uses for them, and they are expensive, so I want to keep them. I have 2 more of the empty ones that I bought at Amazon here. There's some crackers over there, and then all of the teas that are in boxes are over here. This is my leftover cereals here, and then some Band-Aid and things like this, and it's pretty much empty in the back. So yeah, this cabinet has been entirely reorganized, much more functional, and again, I really, really like the way this looks. I just don't know what kind of pen I'm going to use for these. They are very, very cute. I love the labels. Unfortunately, like I said, the pen doesn't work, so I'm going to have to figure out something else, and even if I have to just go do a like a Dymo type label, that'll be fine with me, but I'm sure that I can find white pen, even if it's a white marker pen, that would write on this and make them look really, really cool. Alright? Thank you for spending day 2 with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. This was Sophia from mygreatchallenge.blogspot.com, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!